Great catch with my next guest. He's got a big fight coming up here. March 28th, going to be taking on UFC veteran Anthony Birchak. It is Nick Aguirre back here on the program. Nick, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Nice to see you back in action. You're keeping very active here, which is great. Tell me how this all came together with you getting on this pretty notable card that's coming up here March 28th, live on Spectation Sports.
Well, I have new management, so I'm with Mag Agency now, and they're kind of a big part of this show. So they're really helped running BORROKA.
Mhm.
So as soon as I heard about it, I talked to Peter, my manager, and yeah, we made it happen. So I'm excited. It's a big opportunity, and yeah, I'm excited for it.
Was Anthony the only opponent on your radar, or were there other opponents that they were kind of talking to you about, or was Anthony the only opponent?
We talked about a few other guys, but it happened really fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't get too many names.
Mhm.
I think I got two other names, and those didn't happen. And once they offered me Anthony, it was a big opportunity, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah, you must have been pretty happy fighting him. Were you pretty familiar with him when he was in the UFC?
Yeah, yeah, I know who he is. I've known who he is for a while. I watch a lot of fighting, so I've known who he was, and it's big opportunity to fight another UFC vet, and we're in Vegas, so hopefully we have some good eyes on it, and got to make a statement.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit surprised to get as an opponent only. I mentioned that is because I think his last MMA fight was 2021. So when you heard the name, I knew you were familiar with him, but were you surprised that he's still fighting at this point? I think some people are kind of wondering where he was.
Yeah, I was surprised a bit. I mean, I knew he was fighting because he had called out one of my main teammates, like my main training partner for this camp, Mondo Gutierrez.
Oh,
So
interesting.
he
Okay.
so he asked to fight Mondo. So I knew he was active, and we knew he was like trying to get on this card, but he would only do 45,
Mhm.
which was interesting. And Mondo didn't want to do 45, and I really didn't want to do 45 either. I'm trying to get back down to 35. But I saw the matchup. I liked the matchup. I am bigger than Mondo. Mondo's like shorter. I'm 5'9". So I don't think I'm small to be a 45er. So, we tried to get him to do 140. He said he couldn't do that. So it is what it is. I'm prepared. I know I'm not too small. So, I'm ready to go.
Quickly got to mention, last time you and I spoke, I was before that title fight for Throne. Couldn't have gone any better. I'm assuming you got the first round finish. How satisfying was that win to go into enemy territory and get a big victory there?
It felt good. I mean, that's what I expected out of myself. I expected to get a first round finish, if I'm honest. And so it went well. I mean, the guy was game. He landed a good punch like the first 10 seconds of the fight. But once I got him down, I knew it was the beginning of the end, just how he was moving, and he gave up his back really fast, and just it kind of went exactly how I thought it would go.
Mhm. That's good. Well, that's always nice to get having nothing unexpected in a fight, which is good. So let's talk about Birchak. 15-8 record. I mean, he's fought the who's who as far as names in his career. A little bit older, but how do you feel like you match up against him here?
I feel like I match up well with him. He's tough, definitely tough. I think he's my biggest test since the UFC. So he's good everywhere. I know he's big, strong guy. I mean, it's interesting. He looks much bigger now than when he was fighting, like when he was like 35. Like he's put on a lot of muscle, it
Mhm.
looks like. So I'm interested to see what he's gonna look like out there. But I know he's a good wrestler, grappler. But in the fights that I watched, it seemed like he liked to strike a
Mhm.
lot. So I kind of wonder what he's gonna do because he has been grappling so much. But I'm mainly focused on myself. I think I could take this fight anywhere and win. I just have to be smart and I have to make it a real MMA fight. I need to like keep him on his toes and really mix in the wrestling and the striking.
Yeah, good call. Of course, you're repping your gym there on your shirt if people can't see it. The VFS, obviously, a lot of success lately with your teammate Ignacio getting the win a few weeks ago. Who've been some of the main guys helping you get ready for this fight?
Yeah, being on VFS it's been great. So much momentum, honestly, since I've been going to VFS. It's been like 3 years now, and the gym has grown so much, and it's been fun to be a part of that. And in terms of like partners, my main partner for this camp has been Mondo Gutierrez. We train together almost every day, so I go with him a lot. Gabe Vanderlei, Motaz Oscar, Cody Lynn, my younger brother Victor
Oh, cool.
Aguirre. So I train with I have all good partners, and we're pushing hard, and I'm ready.
Yeah, well, that sounds good. Another guy I know that's been training with you guys, because I just interviewed him last week, Gerald Mershart, I know has been in there training with you. Do you get to work with him at all? Obviously, he's a middleweight, but I know he's got a lot of good coaching. I think he has the most submission wins in the UFC.
Yeah, honestly, that's been a big positive for this camp is Gerald's been coaching for
Mhm.
us. So he's been coaching Thursday practices, and a lot of the stuff he shows really translates well for me, particularly in my game.
Mhm.
So, I feel like it's been such a benefit to have him in the room. He has so many fights, he has so much knowledge, and he is, I mean, his grappling is sick. He has the most submissions in middleweight history. So I learned a lot from him. He helps a lot. So that's been one of the biggest new things in this camp that has really helped. That, and I got a new strength and conditioning coach. So I feel like those two things have really helped my level grow a lot.
Cool. Well, that's good to hear. Your corner, what will that look like? Mike Valley, I assume, will be in the cage with you. Who's going to be in your corner?
So Coach Mike, unfortunately, is not going to be there.
Ah, okay.
He is going to be in Mexico City for the UFC.
That's right.
Austin Hubbard is supposed to be fighting on that card.
Mhm.
So he won't be able to be there, but I'll have my brother, my dad, and then Carlos Hernandez.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'm cool with my group. And, I've had my brother and my dad in my corner the last two times. My brother's been in my corner every fight besides one. So I feel really comfortable with my corner, and, it's going to be a good night.
How's this fight playing out on March 28th? How do you see it unfolding?
I'm going to keep him off balance. I'm not going to let him know what's coming. I think a lot of people think I just grapple, grapple, grapple. But I know for this fight, I need to really mix it up, keep him on his toes, and not let him know what's coming. Also, I have to take advantage that he hasn't fought in 4 years. It
Mhm.
doesn't matter how much he's trained. It doesn't matter. There's a huge difference when you're in there, and to not feel that for 4 years, he's going to feel a bit uncomfortable, especially at first. And so I need to get on him right away.
Well said. Obviously, we mentioned the last fight was a title fight, so obviously you've still got that if you need to have some options. And again, not looking past this fight, but you win this, that'll be 3 in a row. Like you got to be getting close to getting back to the big show, I would think, especially if you get another stoppage here.
Yeah, if I get another stoppage, I'll be 10-2 with 10 finishes. The UFC loves finishers, and I've proven that I go out there and I finish fights. So hopefully, I'll get a big opportunity after this. I'm not going to look past him. I know he's a game opponent, and I would be foolish to do that. But I'm going to try to finish him, and whatever comes next, I'll be ready. If the UFC doesn't call, I'm just going to keep taking fights. I'm going to keep winning, and I'm going to keep going for finishes. And eventually, I won't be able to be denied anymore. So I'm ready for it, but I just got to keep working.
Yeah. Well, I think you're in a good position regardless. Like you got this fight, and then Throne, I know my understanding is they're still working on another fight for you as well. So it's like, it's not like you're going to be shelved like some of these guys are, right? I know it's been tough sometimes to get fights on the regional scenes, but it seems like you've been pretty active. That must be like a big benefit for you to just, keep momentum going, right?
Yeah, it's been nice. I mean, like me and him are opposites situations right now. He hasn't fought in 4 years. I fought 2 months ago or a month
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
I think it'll be 2 months when the fight happens. So I just fought, and it's been good. I just need to stay active. There's a little while there where it was really hard getting fights,
Mhm.
but I think being with Mag has helped a lot. They're running another show in May, so that's a possibility. Throne is also throwing a show in May, so that's a possibility. So I have a lot of options. Hopefully, everything works out how I want, and I'm just going to stay as active as possible until the UFC calls.
Nick, thanks so much for the time. We're looking forward to it. It is BORROKA 2 coming up here March 28th. And if you can't make that one in person, go check it out live on Spectation Sports. That is your home for regional MMA. Nick, always a pleasure, man. If there's anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media you want to mention, I'll give you the last word.
Always want to thank my team, VFS Academy, thank all my coaches and teammates. And, my manager, Peter, and Mag Agency. And thank you to BORROKA for the opportunity. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, SlickNick135. And I appreciate you for your time.